In many applications, especially online shops, we need something like this, that user can add new, update, or delete item. If user click on save here, we can see it say updated. And if we look at API log here, we can see patch method called. And if user add something new, we can see post method called. And if user delete items, you can see it say deleted and delete method called. All of this application work with this 20 lines of code, and it's very simple because it extends from another package called shop/vue-editobj. So how we can make this? Okay, let's start create new Vue.js application on a Stack Blitz. We don't need this and this, and we don't need this, and this hello world component must delete. Let's create our component product.vue. Every Vue.js component must have template and a script. In a script, name product. We need to install npm package called vue-editobj. Copy this from npm shop/vue-editobj, vue-editobj. Copy this and paste it here and hit enter. Then import it to our component, and we must extend our component from that. We need API host. We need to define the API host, API path, and API config. API config contain headers that we can send to each request that our component send to backend. It can be authorization or any header you can use here. API host is our backend API host URL, and API path is our model name. API path automatically will add at end of API host, something like this. This is final API endpoint that this component communicate with it. We need to create some view for it. We create two simple input. One for title and one for caption. We must bind item to these inputs like this. v-model item.field name title, and same for this input, title and caption. Okay, let's use this component in our application. The first we need to fix this error, and we need to import it here and define it here and make one of product here. We need to define some data to it. This is our product and title and caption is caption 1. Now we need to bind it to our product object here. We bind it like this, item and this object. This object will bind to our product here. So how to send this data to our backend and communicate with our backend API? We just need call save method like this. On click method, we call save method. And if we look at our network log, if we click on save, we can see it send it to our backend. Post method called and it give us an ID. And if user update it and click again on save, you can see patch method called with this ID that API gave us here. It's very simple and useful. We can also call delete method. And if we look at network, if user save and this product have an ID, if user click on delete, we can see delete method called. And if we look at our API log, you can see all of log here, delete, and this is our data. Let's change it to array of products and load it here and make delete works when user click on delete. We must delete this view from here. All we need is change this to products and wrap it with bracket to change it to array. Product 2, product 3, and we need loop through products to load it here. We create a division here and use v4 product in products. You can see all products loaded here, and each product have its own save and delete method. And if we save it, you can see all of this method works fine. Okay, let's make this delete button works. That user after delete this, we must delete this view from here. So how we can do this? After this method called an API response, this method can call another method here. So we can implement it like this: on saved, on saved, and do the same for this method, but on deleted. After user click on delete and API response, this method is called, and we must define it here in methods. On deleted function item and response. All we need is filter our array from this item that deleted. We just need this dot products dot filter and one arrow function loop item, and if loop item doesn't equal with item, our array will filter this item. Let's try it. You can see after API response, if user save something and then delete it, this item will delete. Also, we can see API response here and check it for more. If user click on delete, you can see our API response data here, and item is this item. Okay, and also we can implement on save method like this. Saved. I double clicked, sorry. You can see API response and do anything we want here. And how we can add new element to this? It's very simple. We just need add an empty object to this array. Create a button here and let's add some HR here and on click event click product dot push is JavaScript empty, and you can see new elements added. And pay attention to this. In this situation, we hardcode our product array here. You must get this data from your backend API and bind it to your components. And also you must know if an item have ID. When user click on save, prod1 have ID. If user click on save, patch method will call because it's saved in our database and we get it from our backend. But it have no ID, post method call. Let's see it. Prod1, you can see the ID here and patch method call. And this, you can see post method call. And if user click again, you can see patch method call, because in last request, API will give us an ID. And this is a fake API. But in real APIs, when you add new to your database will automatically add new ID of your model. Okay, you can see live demo in our stackblitz.com/shopit-dev test edit obj here and see how it works. And I will add this link on the caption of this video.